Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the Clemson Tigers taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will start this game off. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Now on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a man. It's Coffee. Quickly complete. Tackled after picking up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Well, going RPO in that second down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up 3rd and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now. He takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this 3rd down because of the quarterback's decision making.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And he intercepts it. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Clemson. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This offense has a second down play. Back to throw, it's Coffee. Gets open down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage. A nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And that ball is picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense getting set for first down. On the run, it's Haynes. Running with power. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for him.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They get to him as he throws. It's gone. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bucks! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Haynes. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Clemson is quick to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
He was not fooled on that. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from us.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the punt high into the air. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He finds his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. The offense set for a first down play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Coming after it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, Keith.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet. You're in the pocket. Nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Looking to throw it again. And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. Inside the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why it's so important to get it to your guys quickly. That's just a simple hitch route. But because the quarterback didn't hesitate, he put it on him right away. He had space to work after he made the catch. Was able to make a defender miss and set up a nice play for the offense.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. And the defense got him at the 27. There's a timeout call. this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Scanning the field, it's Coffee. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On second down, he's looking downfield. He'll off one deep down the left side. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buffaloes will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third down, going up top. Made a defender miss. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. He caught it. Touchdown, Clemson. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Syracuse packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Otto's Army with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in central New York. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. On the option. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. They'll run the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays. Slow playing the pass, coming up playing the run, doing a good job getting him on the ground. Now forcing the 4th down, decision time.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes his connection. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
On the move. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Wants to throw. It's Heath. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Scrambling away. Open space at the 25. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking to pass on second down. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carry.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Back to pass. It's Heath. On target over the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. On the ready. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the 1st down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Late in the game, and the confidence is building. If only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball than in this offense. Punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He's going to run it. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. The option look. He'll toss it. And the defense stops him just short. Needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football.
Touchdown, Bucks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a...
Looking deep down the right side. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
This offense set up with a second and short. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On the option. He'll toss it. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Quickly to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Going to try to get it himself. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Buffaloes will snap it on first and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Trying to get to it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Motion from the offense. out of the shotgun. They go to the ground.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Getting some heat. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Between the uprights, it's good. Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. Snagged on the outside. It's Hayes. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On third down, he drops to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Here's a throw downfield late. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Takes it the other way. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.